The memory is a little hazy, but go back 20 years or so, and I think I played a game of cricket for UCT on this field. If I did, it was almost certainly not very successful, in stark contrast to a man who called this field home as his cricket career started off. The man in question is JP Durmany, and although he's retired as an international cricketer, it's still the sport that's very close to his heart and the sport that's driving his work with the JP21 Foundation. JP, I can see a big smile on the face. I get the sense there's a lot of nostalgia just coming back here. Tell us about this club and its history for you.
Well, what you see behind us here, this is where everything started when it comes to my cricketing career, was where I spent most of my Saturdays as a junior cricketer.
What was the first innings of note you remember here?
It was a 36 over game. I batted number 3. I came in the 6th over. 30 overs to bat, ended up scoring 176 not out. But that's not the pinnacle of the story. I got dropped 5 times. And that's essentially why I got to that mammoth score, and I never got an opportunity to beat that as a junior cricketer. So that was my highest score all my way through junior cricket.
When you look around, you see the field behind you, the net's over. Is there an urge to have the bat in hand again?
I mentioned to you I played a game last year, and it was actually the chairman, who you know, Jermaine Clutie, my best mate, that convinced me to strap them on again. I can't see me doing that anytime soon. But the one thing that I really do enjoy is coming back and actually running a few coaching sessions.
I get the sense that as good as your cricket career was, and it was fantastic, you will be even prouder of the legacy that the foundation will be able to leave, particularly at places like this where you called home as a cricketer for the first time.
Yeah, 100%. So now it's about expanding, it's about setting new goals and setting new heights of what we want to try and achieve, but also affiliate and collaborate with those that are similarly minded and make a national impact, global impact. Because ultimately, if we continue to work together, that's going to be the greater impact globally as well.
If JP Durmany is the face of the JP21 Foundation, then the heartbeat is a guy called Jermaine Clutie. Jermaine, tell me about this friendship you have with JP.
Yeah, the friendship started back in high school in grade 8. It's had moments of highs and lows, and here we are working together, trying to change lives and inspire the youth.
The foundation that you've got up and running, how did that come apart? What was the conversation that led to this?
I think it was more his desire to give back, right? Cricket has blessed him with so much, and I think my part came in channeling the vision. And essentially coming back to where it all started and giving back to where it all started.
What has the foundation been doing in Strandfontein?
Yeah, so we have access to about 40 primary schools in Strandfontein and Mitchell's Plain. For many years, cricket was dormant. Facilities, there was no facilities, no leagues, no structures being put in place. And essentially we've come in, provided the equipment, provided the skills to the coaches and to the teachers.
What would you as JP21 Foundation like to see happen and develop over the next few years?
Look, I think the first phase was always to provide access to cricket, right? But it's just to get a cricket or a sporting culture back into these communities where we're creating these positive spaces for them to sort of thrive and develop their personal journeys. If we get another young JP Durmany out of it, that's the bonus. But for now, it's just sort of seeing parents coming back and supporting these kids, being active on a regular basis over the weekends. That for us is the goal.
The impact that you're able to have, how has that driven the creation of the JP21 Foundation?
Often when you walk into a room as an international cricketer or now former international cricketer, you get given this credibility, and so now the question to me is, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to self-serve or am I going to serve others? I've managed to I guess, lay a foundation within the JP21 Foundation of using cricket as a vehicle. But ultimately, it's about impacting people's lives, that they can aspire to be anything in their lives. And if I can play a part in that, then I think I'm achieving what I've set out to achieve.